Did you buy or adopt a Shih Tzu believing it would always have that beautiful and unique color? Be careful. You might be mistaken. Many owners notice that, over time, their dogs start changing color, becoming lighter, darker, or even developing different patches. And believe it or not, this is more common than you think. But why does this happen? Do all Shih Tzus change color? And how can you tell if your pup will go through this transformation? If you've already noticed this change or want to understand how to predict your Shih Tzu's final color, you need to watch this video until the end. I'll reveal the real reason behind this transformation, which colors are most likely to change, and at what stage of life this occurs. Plus, I'll show you a simple trick to determine whether your pet's color will still change. And there's more. Many people mistake this natural change for health problems or dietary deficiencies. In today's video, I'll teach you how to identify when this change is normal and when it's a warning sign. But before we get to the big reveals, do this. Like this video because this information needs to reach more pet owners, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any exclusive tips about this amazing breed. Now, let's dive into the content because I'm sure you'll be surprised. Why does a Shih Tzu's color change? Have you ever noticed that many Shih Tzus are born with one color but, over time, become lighter, darker, or even develop completely different shades? This isn't an illusion or something rare. It's a completely natural phenomenon explained by genetics. The main cause of this change is a gene called fading, or the dilution gene, which affects the pigmentation of the coat as the dog grows. When a Shih Tzu puppy is born, its initial color may be quite intense, but as the months pass, the fur begins to lose pigmentation, becoming lighter or developing new shades. This happens because the genes inherited from the parents determine not only the birth color but also how it will evolve over time. The fading gene, for example, directly interferes with melanin production, which is the pigment responsible for the color of the fur, skin, and eyes. In dogs with this genetic trait, melanin is distributed differently as the fur grows and renews, leading to a color change. This explains why a black Shih Tzu may turn gray or silver, a golden one may become a lighter cream, and even a deep brown can fade into a softer shade. Some changes are subtle, while others are so drastic that the dog may look completely different after a year or two. The most fascinating part is that this change usually starts around 8 weeks of age and can continue until the dog is about 2 years old. This means a puppy can grow up and completely surprise its owner with an unexpected appearance. If you want to predict whether your Shih Tzu will change color, a valuable tip is to observe the roots of its fur near the skin. If they are lighter than the tip of the hair, it's very likely that it will continue to lighten. This phenomenon is entirely natural and poses no health risks to the dog, but it's essential to understand that genetics play a fundamental role in your four-legged companion's coat transformation. When do the changes start to happen? If your Shih Tzu puppy was born with a dark coat, get ready to witness a transformation happening right before your eyes. The most critical period for these changes occurs between 8 weeks and 2 years of age. This means that while your dog is growing and developing, its coat color may go through several phases before reaching its final shade. Many puppies are born with a very intense color, such as deep black or bright gold, but over time, they start to lighten. This happens because the pigmentation of the fur changes as the puppy grows, and melanin, the pigment responsible for coloration, is distributed differently. This phenomenon is entirely natural and part of your pet's development. Around 8 weeks of age, you may begin to notice that your Shih Tzu's color starts to lose intensity, especially on the face, paws, and chest. The most interesting part is that by the time they reach 6 months old, you'll already have a good idea of how their coat will behave, but changes can continue until they are 2 years old. This is because fur renewal and the action of color-related genes continue to influence the dog's appearance, making the coat lighter or even introducing new shades, such as silvery gray or a creamier tone. This transformation can be so fascinating that a once dark puppy can turn into a much lighter-coated Shih Tzu over time. The colors that change the most in Shih Tzus. Did you know that depending on your Shih Tzu's color, it might go through an even more impressive transformation as it grows? That's right. Some Shih Tzu colors have a natural tendency to change over time, and some variations are so noticeable that they surprise their owners. If your pup has one of these colors, get ready to see the change happen. Black. This color can become grayer over time. What many people don't realize is that melanin, which determines fur color, can shift as the puppy grows. A black Shih Tzu, for example, may start to show gray or silver tones, especially around the muzzle and belly. This happens due to the fading gene, which gradually lightens the coat color, making it softer and shinier. Golden, one of the most popular Shih Tzu colors, golden often undergoes significant changes. If your puppy was born with a vibrant golden shade, don't be surprised if it gradually lightens or even turns whitish over time. This happens due to the fading gene, which affects the intensity of the color. As the fur grows, the golden may become a softer shade, almost like a cream. Brown, if your Shih Tzu is brown, get ready for an even more interesting transformation. Brown can turn into beige or even silver over time. This type of change is more common in dark brown or chocolate-colored dogs. As they age, their fur can gradually lighten, shifting from deep brown to a softer beige or even developing a silvery tone, especially in areas more exposed to sunlight. These changes are completely natural and part of your Shih Tzu's development, but it's fascinating to see how their color can evolve over time. How to tell if your Shih Tzu will change color. There's a simple way to find out if your Shih Tzu's coat will change color over time. That's right. If you're curious about your pup's future coat shade, there's a foolproof trick that can help you predict the changes before they even happen. And the best part? It's super easy to do, no mystery involved. The first thing you need to do is look at the roots of your Shih Tzu's fur, close to the skin. Focus on the base of the hair strands. If you notice that the roots are lighter than the rest of the coat, this is a strong indication that your dog's color will likely change over time. This happens due to the fading gene, which affects melanin distribution, gradually lightening the areas closest to the skin as the dog grows. The lighter the roots, the more likely it is that your Shih Tzu's coat will become softer or even whitish over time. Now, if you have a puppy and are wondering what shade it will develop as it matures, this trick becomes even more useful. By observing the roots, you can predict your Shih Tzu's future coat color. If it was born with an intense shade, like black or golden, but has lighter roots, pay attention. This means it may lighten over time, especially between 6 months and 2 years of age. This trick can also be helpful for choosing a puppy if coat color is important to you. Observing the roots can give you an idea of what to expect, like getting a sneak peek at your Shih Tzu's future look. So next time you're with your Shih Tzu, take a closer look at the fur roots and see if they hint at a possible color change. And remember, this transformation is completely natural and part of your pup's growth. How to tell if your Shih Tzu's color change is normal. If you've noticed your Shih Tzu's coat changing color and got worried, don't panic. A change in fur color doesn't necessarily mean something is wrong. As we mentioned earlier, this is a natural process, especially in puppies. However, it's important to distinguish between natural color changes and potential health issues that might be affecting your dog's coat. When the color change is natural, it happens gradually and without other symptoms, such as excessive hair loss, bald spots, or skin irritation. However, if your Shih Tzu's fur is losing color abruptly or developing patchy areas, spots without hair or with thinning fur, this could be a warning sign. The first thing to check is nutrient deficiencies. If your Shih Tzu's diet isn't well balanced, it could lack essential vitamins and proteins, directly affecting the health of its coat. A protein deficiency, for example, can make the fur weak and dull, contributing to hair loss or faded color. Another important factor to consider is skin conditions. Shih Tzus are prone to allergies, dermatitis, and fungal infections. If you notice red patches, excessive itching, or irritated skin, these issues could be affecting the coat's health, leading to color changes or hair loss. These conditions require a veterinarian's attention for a proper diagnosis and treatment. Excessive bathing with harsh chemical products can also damage your Shih Tzu's coat. Strong shampoos can dry out the fur, leading to color fading over time. If you use products that aren't specifically designed for dogs or contain harsh ingredients, your Shih Tzu's coat may start lightening or fading in an unhealthy way. Be mindful of external factors such as sun exposure, diet, and grooming products, as they can directly influence your Shih Tzu's coat color. Besides genetics, these factors can accelerate or even alter the color change process, so it's important to pay attention to them to keep your dog's fur healthy and vibrant. Color change versus coat issues. Beware. Sun exposure is one of the biggest enemies when it comes to coat fading. Just like human hair, your Shih Tzu's fur can lose color and shine if exposed to strong sunlight for long periods. Ultraviolet, UV rays can damage melanin, the pigment responsible for fur color, causing it to fade more quickly. This is especially noticeable in dogs with dark coats, such as black or brown Shih Tzus, which may start to lighten in the areas most exposed to the sun. If you notice your dog's fur fading faster than usual, consider reducing direct sun exposure or providing shade during the day. Diet also plays a crucial role in maintaining a healthy coat. If your Shih Tzu's diet lacks essential nutrients like proteins, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals, its coat quality can deteriorate. This can result in a dull, weak coat and even premature lightening of the fur. Foods rich in antioxidants, biotin, and zinc help maintain the coat's natural color and shine. Investing in high-quality dog food and considering coat-supporting vitamin supplements can be a great way to keep your Shih Tzu's fur healthy and vibrant. Using the wrong grooming products can be more harmful than you think. Harsh shampoos and conditioners can dry out the coat and, over time, speed up color fading. It's essential to use dog-specific products that are gentle and help protect the fur, maintaining its color and shine. If you use inappropriate products, your Shih Tzu's coat may fade faster and even become unhealthy. External factors that influence color changes. There are simple and practical ways to keep your Shih Tzu's coat looking beautiful and vibrant. Besides genetics, which we already know plays a major role in color changes, you can adopt daily care habits to ensure your pet's coat retains its rich, intense color. And the best part? These tips are super easy to apply. One of the most effective ways to improve coat health and color is supplementation with omega-3 and biotin. These two nutrients are essential for keeping your Shih Tzu's fur strong, healthy, and shiny. Omega-3 helps maintain hydration, preventing dryness and dullness, while also contributing to the growth of high-quality fur. Biotin, on the other hand, is crucial for healthy hair growth and color retention. The combination of these two nutrients can make a huge difference in the appearance and health of your Shih Tzu's coat, keeping it strong and vibrant. Another important tip is to use a shampoo specifically designed for your dog's coat color. Many shampoos on the market are formulated to enhance natural coat colors, while also being gentle and nourishing, preventing premature fading. Using the right shampoo for your Shih Tzu's coat type will help preserve its color for longer, without damaging the hair fibers. And, of course, one essential but often overlooked care tip: limit prolonged sun exposure. While sunlight is great for vitamin D production, it can accelerate coat fading. If your Shih Tzu loves playing outdoors, make sure it has a shaded area to rest and avoid direct exposure for long periods, especially during peak heat hours. How to keep your Shih Tzu's coat beautiful? By following these simple and practical tips, your Shih Tzu's coat will stay radiant, keeping your furry friend looking stunning at all times. Now that you know everything about how your Shih Tzu's coat color can change and the essential care needed to keep it healthy and beautiful, it's time to put these tips into practice. Remember to check the roots of the fur to predict color changes. Maintain a balanced diet rich in essential nutrients. Use the right grooming products for coat health. Limit excessive sun exposure to prevent fading. With these simple actions, your Shih Tzu will continue to charm everyone with its flawless, vibrant coat. Coat color changes are a natural part of your pet's development, but staying attentive to your dog's overall health is always important. If you follow these nutrition, bathing, and coat protection tips, you'll see your Shih Tzu's fur becoming even more beautiful over time. If you enjoyed these tips and want to learn more about how to care for your Shih Tzu, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Leave a comment below sharing your experience with your pet's coat care. We'd love to hear all about it. We're excited to see your results and, of course, to keep bringing you even more useful and interesting content. Don't forget to like the video and share it with other Shih Tzu lovers. See you in the next video.